Hi, in this tutorial, we're going to talk about using power plate with a cardiovascular piece of equipment such as treadmill, recumbent bike, maybe a static bike, or an elliptical. So on power plate, you know that you can do a full session. You can have your warm-up, you can have your activation phase, which will work on your strength, your balance, and core, and then you can do your recovery. But what happens when you want to use your treadmill or cardiovascular piece of equipment in combination with the power plate? Well, we're going to start warming up on the power plate, then we'll go today on the treadmill, and then at the end of our treadmill, we'll go on the power plate to do recovery. You can also use some of the target vibration device available on the power plate app as well, like the dual sphere, the roller, or the massage gun, and do some warm-up and recovery exercise. All right, let's start. All right, I'm gonna reach for my remote. I'm here on the power plate move, but you can be at home on your personal and any other power plate model. What I want here is to keep it on the default setting. So I'm gonna have 30 seconds on my timer, and then I'm going to have the first level of vibration, which could be between 30 and 35 Hertz. Here on my move, it's gonna be one light. I'm going to remove the mat because I have shoes on. I'm gonna be walking on my treadmill after that. So I can remove my mat, I'm not gonna use it today. And the first stretch that I want to do is going to be to open my upper body to kind of stretch those shoulders, allow my arm to have a good motion when I'm going to be on my treadmill. So I'm going to use the static strap here on their shortest length on my power plate. All right, I start my vibration now, and I'm going to grab the strap, come in front of my power plate until I have nice tension on my arm and on the strap. I'm going to roll my shoulder back, keep my core stable and engaged, and open here the palm of the hand towards the outside. And I'm gonna stay here for the remaining time of the vibration. The vibration travels along the tension that is on the strap and on my arm, reaching all the way to the shoulder and the little pec muscle. Good. And then do a little bit of a roll up with the shoulder. We're gonna now address the hip complex. So again, I've got 30 seconds, same setting, and I'm gonna hold on my treadmill if I have my power plate close by. And right here, reach with my arm towards my toes. The toes are flexed towards the chest. The legs is extended. I'm hinging at the hip. And I'm just reaching with my arm at different angle towards the feet, right at the chest level. Maybe I'm adding a little angle here to the side. Good, perfect. And I'm going to the second leg. I'm going to do the same thing. Now you have a little repeat button on your remote for the power plate move, so you can hit that one as well. So I'm reaching here. I'm trying to have a good hinge at the hip. I'm stretching my hamstring right now. And the arm is helping me to have different angle here. I can feel that it's a little bit stiffer when I'm reaching over that front leg. But I'm being dynamic here because I'm preparing for the exercise that are gonna be dynamic. We're gonna address now the hip flexor. So look, I'm turning my back to the power plate, extending my legs on the platform, and same thing here. I'm gonna reach with my arm above my head, like about 2 or 3 times, and then I'm gonna stay here and do a little wave with my arm, moving my hip in the same token, right? So kind of warming up and stretching that hip flexor. Good. And again, I don't have to monitor the time because I'm on that 30 second. So it's easy for me to just focus on the exercise. I don't have to check on the timer. And I'm being really focused on moving that hip here, front and back. I feel a nice stretch in the front of my hip. That's what you should feel as well. Then you see I hold something for stability, maybe the wall, maybe a piece of furniture, or just the treadmill if you have it. Good. Now, we're going to go on the power plate, and for that, I'm going to be on my happy place position, right? So I'm going to keep my remote in my hand. I'm going to open my feet a little bit wider, and I'm going to bend my knee. Bring your body weight over the ball of the foot and start your vibration now. And I'm just staying here into that happy place, okay? You can hear into the voice that I have no vibration into my head. If I move to the heel, you can hear into my voice that vibration. So I stay here in a good posture, and I stay here just for the 30-second remaining of the vibration. Good. All right, I'm gonna now change my feet placement. You notice that now I have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and I'm going to shift my body weight from the front leg to the back leg. Do you see that? I'm bending that back knee. Here I'm bending the front knee as I'm shifting my body weight over the front leg. So I'm kind of telling my body, hey, we're gonna go from, transferring our body weight from 1 foot to the other, which is what's gonna happen on the treadmill. Here we go. I'm here, and again, if you need to hold on your wall or treadmill or piece of furniture if you need more support. Maybe you have, the stability bar. And I'm just transferring my body weight from the front leg to the back leg with a narrow base here, almost like if I'm walking. Good. I'm going to switch side. So now I have my right foot back and doing the same exercise. Staying a few more seconds here, and you can see that I'm starting lifting my heel, you can go to, comfort level. We just want to, wake up our little nervous system and be able to have good reflexes in the core when we're going to be walking on that treadmill. So that's what I'm doing right here. All right, and we are ready now to get on our treadmill. So you see it wasn't that long, right? So I'm going to be on the treadmill, and I'm going to start just walking. And I want to mention that this is a perfect combination as well if you have had some cardiac issue and you are at the end, you are post cardiac rehab, and you kind of want to continue to have a good activity in your life, right? So starting your warm-up on the power plate and then getting on your treadmill or getting on that piece of cardiovascular exercise that you have at home is going to be the perfect combo, right? So we're going to be here for, about 10 minutes. And I also want to mention that working with a heart rate monitor is very important. So here, if you don't have a heart rate monitor that is going to guarantee that you are staying into your safe zone in terms of heartbeat, you can also do a little test with what we call the perceived rate of exertion. What does that mean? If you can talk while you are walking on the treadmill, your exertion level is okay. If you are looking for breath and you cannot talk continuously, well, it's time to maybe cool it down, okay? All right, I'm at the end of my workout, and it's time now to go on the power plate to do my cool down. So here, we're gonna do again a series of stretches, but then we're gonna add massage. All right, the first thing I'm gonna be doing here is gonna be a little calf stretch. And you can do this on the edge of your power plate. I'm gonna remove my strap so you can really see. I'm choosing the same setting, default setting for 30 seconds, and I'm gonna place my heel on the floor and the toes and the ball of my foot on the power plate. And I'm going to stretch my calf and driving my hip back and forth, realigning the hip with the ankle, feeling that nice stretch into the calf. I'm switching legs, going to the other foot. This feels really good. Everything vibrates on the power plate. The vibration is not only on top of the power plate, you're using the strap to bring vibration to the upper body. So here, as long as I have my calf muscle through the foot in contact with the plate, I feel that vibration traveling all along. Good. We're gonna come on top of the power plate this time. And same thing, I have my arch here, and I'm going to alternate now, creating a hinge at my hip, alternate my heel to drop towards the floor. I'm doing 30-second booth here. This feels really good because I can feel it all in the back of my leg as well now. So not only the calf, but the hamstring as well. Good, perfect. And again, I'm going on top of the power plate here, and I'm gonna loose up the hip doing a little half circle. So I'm right here, loosening up the hip here. Especially if you are going on incline a little bit on your treadmill, activating that glutes. All this part is gonna be quite tight. All right, time for that stretch. So now I'm going to, for that massage, so now I'm going to use the mat on top of the power plate, and I'm going to sit on the edge of the power plate, and I have one leg on the outside, and I'm focusing on the hamstring. And I'm going to start my vibration here, and I'm going to massage the back of my legs. It's nice because I can collapse a little bit on that front leg, and I can stretch a little bit that lower back as well. And I'm going again for 30 seconds here. Switching legs. You have on that sit bone a lot of muscle that are attaching, so it's great if you feel that sit bone, you know, at your hip, you can really massage the back of your leg all the way to the back of the knee. I am now going to switch to that calf massage, and I can remove my shoes here. And I'm gonna have my power plate on 1 minute. I got my timer here. And you can see here, I have my mat on my power plate. I'm gonna place both knee and the calf on the platform and just lay down on the floor and massage for about a minute. So we're trying to be relaxed here, letting those legs drop to the side and just focus on the breathing, recovering from that cardiovascular exercise and just enjoying a nice massage. Close your eyes. Take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale. Release any tension you may have into your shoulder and neck. We're going to vibrate here for the rest of that 1 minute, paying attention to any tension we may create in our hip, so keeping those legs well and relaxed on top of the plate. The power plate has stopped and I'm staying here for a few seconds. I want you to feel that little tingling and sensation traveling through your legs right here. And that is going to be the end of our tutorial